Hi everybody, I'm actually in a hotel room in Maine right now, just filming the intro for my video for today. I was in desperate need of some new inventory and I looked at my watch and realized that the clock was ticking on a Saturday. I had 2 hours to do some thrifting. I wanted to get items for Poshmark and eBay as well as some items to sell in my live auction. So I have 2 hours to shop. You're gonna see the Thrift with Me portion of the video, and then at the end I have a quick haul for you and I kind of show you what I'm doing for the auction versus what I'm going to list on Poshmark and why. I hope you enjoy this video. I'm actually in Maine right now for my son Rocco's college orientation, and as soon as I'm done filming and editing, we are heading out and I am going to film a Thrift Across New England episode at some of the local thrift shops here. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's jump back in time a few days and we have 2 hours to shop. I shopped from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on a Saturday at Goodwill. Wish me luck. Because I was a little limited for time, I decided for this Thrift with Me to gather up a bunch of items that I was considering and go through them all at once just so I could save time. These are some Madewell Road Tripper jeans that I really wanted to get, but I passed on them because of the puckering. This is a really cute J. Crew ruffle sleeve plaid quarter button top. I thought this was just adorable. I'm having some regrets on this Free People top because this looks like vintage Free People, really great Y2K vibes, but it was $14.99. The thing that made me regret this decision is the moment I walked away from it, somebody grabbed it. So I just didn't want to pay that much. I really loved this blouse and I kept coming back to it. I ended up grabbing it, and I'll talk a little bit about this in the haul portion. But it's super pretty. This was a new to me brand. Oh, this hardtail jacket was so cool. I don't know if I should have picked that up. I didn't have any service. I was in the basement of Goodwill, and so I couldn't run comps on this, but I think this is a really interesting piece. I may go back and see if this is still there. This is kind of Y2K vibes as well. Hardtail used to be a great seller. I liked this J. Crew top, but I swear I found staining or something on it because I loved the wraparound. I ended up leaving that behind. Maybe that's what I found. This tweed jacket I thought was really pretty. It did have the current label from J. Crew on it. It's just really out of season, and I have a ton of blazers, but it was the orange tag ticket, which meant it was half off. So I decided to grab it and put it in my auction, see how it did in the auction. This sweater I thought was really pretty. I was not familiar with this brand, Double S. I think I did look this up upstairs. Left it behind because I'm overflowing with sweaters, but that might have been a cute auction piece. You guys know I'm a sucker for Madewell. Love the sleeves on this. This was in really good condition, oversized, soft, soft, soft. I was really checking it out good because I just want to make sure it's okay. I found this Eileen Fisher. I go back and forth with Eileen Fisher, but generally her stuff does well. I like to pick it up in larger sizes, and I think this was an extra large. Yeah, so this I probably should have picked up, but I felt like it had a little bit of yellowing on it. ModCloth is such a fun brand, plus it was a 3X. They also had matching pants in like a size 24, but there just was this hue of yellowing. Otherwise I would have grabbed that. Blazers were $7.99. This I thought was really beautiful as well, and I love this brand, Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply. I loved the lace on this. It was a really pretty piece, but I want to say this was over $10, $14.99 or $13.99, something like that. So at that price, I decided to leave it behind because I was in a rush. White can be so risky, and I didn't want to get home and see a stain. This brand I was just curious about. I passed on that quickly. This is a Notori chenille robe, which is really pretty. This is a cute little cropped thermal by We The Free, and it is in decent shape, but I think the shirts are $4.99, and I just don't think that's going to be a huge return, so I left that behind. I liked this sweater as well, Seek. I didn't know this brand, and I actually just looked them up before I did this voiceover, and the comps were pretty modest, like between $17 and $25. I really liked these Zara pants, and I thought these might be a great candidate for my auction. A couple of the Zara pieces that I had in my last auction went for a pretty modest price, and I think that these were like $6.50. They are nice, but I will pop up here on the screen some comps for a similar style. I feel like if I listed these, I probably could have done okay with them, but you can see that Zara pants run the whole gamut. I found a couple of belts that I decided to take home without looking at comps. I will talk a little bit more about them later. And coming up is a Free People dress that I absolutely love, and then a few other things. I really loved this blazer, and I've definitely been tapping the brakes on blazers lately, but one thing that I have learned to start looking for is staining under the arms, especially on jackets. I feel like people can get overheated in jackets and sweat a lot. It's something that I've just recently really started to check pretty frequently, and unfortunately I had to put that one back. This is a new to me brand. This is called Thursday Island. Really pretty jacket. It was pretty heavily branded, and I just liked the style of it, and it also felt like this fur was real, which also was a sign of it being high-end, so I decided to try this out. Here is a comp from November on this very jacket, which was pretty promising, so I'm glad I picked that up. This was another coat that had some pretty decent comps and was pretty high end. The brand is called Ad. I had never heard of it. It was another $13.99 coat. I wanted to grab it for Angelina, but when I got to the register, the zipper was broken, the pull was broken, and it was also stuck, so I left it behind. I left this Patagonia dress behind, as well as this Bowden dress. These styles don't do particularly well for me. This Paul Frank jacket was pretty cool. It was like brand new condition, but I didn't think that the comps were that fantastic on it. By this point, I'm starting to run out of time, and I'm spending a lot of time at the jackets. This is a new to me brand. It was a half off item, and the comps were pretty great, so I grabbed this. They had made an announcement now, but I found these Fry shoes. You can see there's some scuffing on the toe. These aren't in the best shape. Cute shoes, $12, not great condition. I left those behind. I really loved these shoes. These are Lucky brand shoes, but they're just a little higher price than I want to be paying. Even at $10, Lucky is so inconsistent for me lately. Did love those shoes though. These J. Crew espadrilles were like brand new, but I don't do great with espadrilles. I feel like they sit for a while. Let me know how you do with them. Maybe flats do a little bit better. And I loved the heel on these, but there was a little bit of wear. This was an exciting find, and I didn't find it until the end. It's a size large, and it's a Maura Hoffman, so I was pumped to find this. This is a very high-end brand that I don't find very often, so that was definitely coming home with me. I'm really down to the wire by the time I see these behind the counter, this beautiful jumpsuit by Madewell. I had to have it. They were announcing that the store would be closing soon. This store has great inventory. I think I did really well in the 2 hours that I had, and then we went out for cocktails and pizza. Time for the haul. Okay, so I'm in my basement. It is about exactly 1 hour before I do my second live auction with Whatnot, but I have my rack divided, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that I picked up specifically to sell on Whatnot, and those things that I plan on selling on Poshmark and eBay and Depop. So this is one of the things I plan on selling. This is a Noble sweatshirt. This sold within days. I sold a pink one like this that said Noble across the front. So I realized that's probably a little bit more sought after than a basic gray, but it sold super fast, and it sold for $50 on Poshmark. Maybe it sold on eBay. I can't even remember. But anyways, I am going to sell this Noble on Poshmark. This is a Maura Hoffman sweater. I might try to list this on my own. I was really excited to find this brand. I think I've only found Maura Hoffman one other time, although they were a pair of pants and they haven't sold yet. But I might also send this to The RealReal. I just have to look at comps there. I've been so busy between graduation and Rocco's college orientation, and trying these live sales has like really taken a lot out of me, but it's been a ride. This is an Eileen Fisher sweater. I almost listed this in the show, but I did watch one live auction where there was a lot of Eileen Fisher and Bryn Walker, and neither one of those brands did particularly well. Just in the one show that I saw, and I was disappointed for the seller because she had such beautiful pieces. So I'm not sure. I haven't tried selling Eileen Fisher yet. I've only had one show, and I'll have my second today. But Eileen is a brand that I like to sell on my own. So this is an extra large, and it's this rust color. It's a wool, really pretty for the fall. May have a little shrinkage, I can't quite tell. I don't think so, but maybe. I will just have to note the measurements. This is super pretty. This is a Madewell sweater. It's an alpaca blend. What I love most about this are the sleeves. I want to try this one on. Oh, it's a small, definitely runs big. Really, really cozy color block. I love selling Madewell. I thought about putting that up too, but I'm trying to do mostly summer things today. This is my own Everlane sweatshirt. I did not buy this that day. I have a couple pieces that I just need to get listed. This is my rack where things always get listed first. These are the Madewell jeans that I found. These are the Road Tripper. I ended up passing on the other ones like I mentioned because there was some puckering, which was too bad because I do like this style, the Road Tripper from Madewell. These are a size, I think these were a 28 if I'm not mistaken, maybe a 29. Oh, 29. Yeah, these are a 29 and they are the Road Tripper. I'm probably gonna get most of these loaded over the weekend or Thursday or Friday. I have to go to the bins. I have so much going on. I have to do my thrift across New England. This was my favorite piece. This is a Madewell jumpsuit. How adorable is this with these ruffles right here? I just think it's so cute. Pockets, full zip in the front. Some of the comps on these were between, well, all of the comps I would say were between like $40 and $75. I would say the most common comp was around that $59, $60 area. So I'm probably gonna list these for $75. I did wanna put these on Poshmark. That's a size 4. Natori is a loungewear pajama brand that I speak about often, and I've sold 2 Natori pieces within the past month, I would say. I sold one robe, very lightweight, that I got from the bins in Fort Myers, Florida, and it was like a 2-piece set, a robe and then something underneath. And then I recently found a really beautiful black nightie with white lace trim that I found at the Pit in Cambridge, and that sold pretty quickly too. So this is in beautiful condition. It's a chenille pink robe, and it is a size large. That was $5.99. This brand right here, Gibberish, I've never found this brand before. This was the half off color. And so this was just $5, and some of the comps were around $60 for this. So I'm going to list that. I don't know enough about this brand, so I didn't want to risk having it go for a really low price on auction. And this coat was really nice. This, I believe, is Real Fur, and the brand is Thursday Island. I've never heard of it. When I looked a little bit into it, it looks like this is a brand that is a Korean brand. And this is a size large. I just thought it was really cool, and it was really heavily branded. This was $13.99, so hopefully I can get at least $50 for this. And this piece I thought was so cool. I was really excited about this. This is a like thigh length Fila jacket puffer in a size medium. It's in great condition. This was one of the new colors that had just come out. Red was the new color. This is also $13.99. This retailed something similar to this. I think I found one. The length might have been a little bit shorter, and the Fila on the back was in white, but I believe it retailed for $308. So I'm thinking this may be even more valuable. I have to really check this out, and I'm going out of town for a couple days, so this probably won't get listed till the weekend, but I was really excited about this. Definitely a little out of season, but I scooped it up. I was like, who am I? I was buying all these coats on this particular trip. Now let's get into some of the things that I'm featuring in today's auction. This is a Free People dress that is really beautiful, and I just thought with the color and the detail, this would show really well in an auction. I'm also trying this Marine Layer. I love the brand Marine Layer, but it's kind of like a basic look. So with a photo, it's kind of hard for somebody maybe to get excited about it unless it has a graphic. What I love about this and what I want to talk about in the auction is that it's completely lined. So it's almost like 2 layers of fabric. And this is just like a striped layer in here. It's collarless, button down, women's size medium, I believe. This is the second, or definitely the second, I think the third time that I have found Marine Layer at this particular store. So I was excited about that. We're gonna see how this does. This is a J. Crew tweed blazer. This was also half off. So I only paid $5 for this. It is a little bit of a heavy item, so I'm not sure how that will do. Can't find, I mean, I found the actual style online, but I can't find the original price. But I think what really helps is including some of the MSRP in the auctions, which I don't have in today's auction. What else is going in here? 2 more pieces. I really loved this blouse, and I believe this is sold at Shop Bop. Shout out to my friend Hope, who told me that this English Factory. I've never found this before, but I'm hoping that this does okay. It's lightweight, it's new with tag, so pretty. I paid like $5 or $6 for it, so hopefully that does well. And I just loved this J. Crew plaid. I'm actually starting the auction with this piece. Nice and lightweight, great for summer, shows well, beautiful detail with the ruffle. So we'll see how this does today. And this was a size 2. Also, something I'm selling in the auction is this beautiful Brighton belt. Look at the detail on this, and it's got this gorgeous hook here. Comes around, it's a size 38. And this, I believe, was just $3.99. Gosh, is this beautiful. The hardware is so heavy and beautiful. I was super excited about that. This one I grabbed because I thought the buckle was really interesting. It looks like a seat belt, and it's Pokemon, and it has just a lot of branding on the back, and it just fastens just like a seat belt. It's called Buckle Up with Buckle Down. So I think Buckle Down is the brand. They're selling these belts on Amazon new for $25. So I didn't run the comps on this. I paid $3.99. Maybe I'll get like 18 to 20 for this. So this wasn't like the best buy, but I thought it was kind of cool. And sometimes collectors love their stuff. Another thing that I'm contemplating is doing an auction with all collectibles, where I have some plush and some figurines, things like hard goods that I haven't managed to get listed or that aren't moving. And then this might be able to fit into that category, and then we could auction it. But this has definitely been changing up my business model at a very rapid pace at a very busy time in my life. So it's been fun. It's been busy, but I still now, like when I sit down to list on Poshmark, I'm like, oh, it's like putting on like a cozy old sweatshirt, because I'm just familiar with the process, and Whatnot has definitely been pushing me, but I think it's a time in my business right now that I need pushing. If you have any questions about Whatnot, please leave them in the comments. I'll try to get to those specifically. If you have any interest in trying Whatnot, I will go ahead and leave my link in the description. When you sign up, you get a $10 credit for your first purchase, and I also get $10. It works like Poshmark, so I'll leave that link there for you if you want to give it a shot. And I think I'm going to try to continue to do maybe 1 show a week. I feel like at this stage of the game, that's about all I can handle during the summer with the kids at home. Maybe in the fall, I'll bump up to 2, or maybe if I'm feeling inspired, I can do a pop-up here and there, but I'm going to try to stick to 1 a week. And I really liked my first show time. I did it at 3 p.m. on a Thursday, which is so random, but I feel like it gave me enough time to prep during the week to get things ready, and I had, you know, the weekend to ship. So that really worked out for me. So I think I'm going to try to stick to that 3 p.m. time. It also seems to be a time that a lot of people in my niche are not having shows. I'm sure as the app grows, we're going to see more and more sellers at a variety of times. So I'm just picking one that I think will work for me right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really had fun shopping at that Goodwill location. It's one of my favorites, and I only had 2 hours to shop, and I'm always amazed when I am super focused, like how I can move through a store so fast. So I definitely would encourage you to do a challenge sometimes with yourself, although
I have been making a lot of mistakes with finding pieces with flaws, so I made sure in today's haul that I stopped after an hour and a half, and I took a solid like 20 minutes and went through items and put items back, and I, knock on wood, have not found any flaws on the items that I purchased in this haul. So I feel like I did a much better job. Even though I had the 2 hours that I knew I could shop, I purposely made myself stop early so that I could go through things, which is something I need to remind myself to do more often. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my thrifting adventures. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.